All right, this should work. We'll get right into it. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Huh, boy. Time now for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics.
Yeah, that'll work. That should work. Well, why isn't it? I don't understand why it won't show up. Well, I guess you just do it again. Put that up there. No. There we go. There it is. I know you're shocked that I got a little confused about how to actually do this. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, here we go. I'll read you a Santa Claus comic book story. You know, for Christmas and all that good stuff. I got this super tip address up there. Super tip's going to look a little different should you go so desire to go check it out. But, you know, it's not hard to figure out. You go in there if you want to do a text, you want to do one of the voice tips. Of course, at the moment, I only have two voices, my own and Pat Dixon's. Do hope to add more, quite a few of my own creation, and that sort of thing. So that'll be fun. But they're working on it, and so boy, does it. It's different, but it should be easy to figure out. You just go in there. You type your message, and you select a voice. In this case, it says select speaker, and place the amount you want to tip, and you know, should work out.
It will be fun. Think of it as an adventure.
Well, here we go. Santa's surprise.
Wonder what it'll be. Well, I guess I'll read along and find out.
Once upon a Christmas Eve, a long time ago, a little circus was making its way through the mountains. See? That's a mountain. That's a mountain, too. This is just a tree. I guess these are kind of slopes, hills. I don't know. Anyway, although snow had been falling all day, it had stopped now, and the crisp mountain breezes brought the smell of wood smoke from a village not far off. In the lead wagon rode the circus owner and his wife, anxious to get to the little town before night would fall. Behind them came the tent wagon and the lion wagon with lions wrapped up against the cold. Yeah, they don't look too happy about it. I mean, it's just wrapping their middle. I mean, their paws are probably frostbitten and all that. The tip of his tail, his nose, his ears. Oh, boy, they're just not too happy about this situation at all. What about the bears, though? They look a little happier, actually. And the bear wagon with the bears enjoying the crisp, cold weather. Yeah, I guess so. You know, they're used to it. They're like, but normally, don't they hibernate? Shouldn't they be sleeping in a cave or something like that? Seems like, you know, they'd be sleeping in the wagon. I don't know. In the acrobat wagon, there was much laughter and song. Yeah, that's all they do. What they're going to do for their job. They just keep doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Say, he's going for the girl in red. The girl in blue is interested in the guy in green, but, I mean, come on. Yeah, poor girl, you know. Anyway, let's, this doesn't look good. And last of all was the wagon of Go-Go the Clown. And riding with him, the owner's son, Billy.
Just think, Go-Go, tomorrow's Christmas. Oh, I do hope Santa will find us.
He will, Billy. Don't you worry.
We'll camp here, folks. Everybody out.
So they're gonna camp in the snow.
But suppose that Santa can't find us, Go-Go. What then?
Now, Billy, he'll find us. You know Santa never loses anyone, ever. Besides, he has to come to this village, doesn't he?
Yes, I guess so.
Well, there. He'll be bound to see us when he comes. So you better hurry over to your daddy's wagon and have supper. Come on in, Bill. Supper's ready, and you have to get to sleep early tonight.
Soon as you finish helping with the dishes, it's off to bed for you, son. Now good night and sleep tight.
Good night, Bob.
I've got this rash. It's getting on my face. It's all over my hands. It's hard to sleep with this itching pain.
Of course, Billy had the usual Christmas Eve trouble. You know, rashes and plagues and stuff. But it wasn't too long before he was sound asleep, dreaming of Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Yep, that's me. Yeah. Now, the little village that the circus had camped out just happened to be Santa's last call. So it was almost daylight when Santa came, the reindeer only trotting, so tired were they, and Santa yawning in his sled. Oh, dear, oh, let's hurry this up. Looking down on the little town, surrounded by trees, Santa picked a clearing, some distance from town, to land on. Oh, I'm so warm from working all night. I'll just take off this coat and hat. There we are now for the last visit. Well, Billy, here you come. Ha ha! You're the very last. Ha! A prowler. Hands up, stand where you are. Oh! See, haven't you ever wondered that was the fate of Santa? You don't see him anymore. No, you don't. But he was going to bring presents to this home, and he breaks into the house to do this. And this guy wakes up, thinks it's, a burglar or whatever, and blows him away. And that's it. And I guess, I don't know, the reindeer got tired of waiting around and just wandered off. And that was it. No more Santa Claus. So, trying to break in, eh? No, I assure you, I'm only looking for work, I suppose. The fact that neither Billy nor his father recognized him appealed to Santa's sense of humor, despite the gun in his face, and the suggestion of work decided Santa on a little plaid. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I would like a job in your circus. I have a little animal act that's very good. Ho, ho, ho. Well, I could use another animal act. The lions won't do a thing in cold weather. Tell you what, show up here at 2 o'clock sharp. Well, I've got to be going. Santa chuckled to himself as he walked away, then suddenly started. It was Go-Go the Clown in his civilian garb, and an old friend of Santa's just ahead. Oh, hey! Santa! Go-Go, how nice to see you again. But what are you doing in broad daylight? It's almost breakfast time. Go-Go, I'll tell you. Santa quickly outlined his plan to Go-Go, who laughed as he heard it. Oh, and you haven't delivered your presents to this town yet? Not yet, but I think everyone will enjoy the way I do. thought he was dead tired and everything, but anyway.
You see, Dad, Santa never did find us.
Now, Billy, Christmas isn't over yet. He'll come. You can be sure of that. And now we'll have to get busy. It's almost time for the show to start. We have a lot to do.
It's Christmas Day. People are going to see your circus show? All right.
You'll have to take tickets, son. You're going to have to earn your keep, you little lazy bum. I'll have to get the acts going.
It was in a merry spirit of Christmas fun that the village flocked to the Christmas show.
Okay.
With a blare of trumpets, the Christmas show commenced with a gay little parade.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Complete with go-go. Yeah. Oh, and here's the bears.
Came then the bears, dressed in costumes of the season, frolicking about on their bicycles and balls. Which drew great applause from the villagers.
Man, what did Santa get himself into? Now, ladies and gentlemen, a new animal act. Kringle's 8 Flying Reindeer.
And sure enough, they flew. And with that, into the little arena dashed Santa and his 8 reindeer, leaving the ground as soon as they entered, to circle about in the air.
I mean, he gets hired that day and goes into the act, and the guy's like, yeah, whatever.
Hoorah, hoorah, it's Santa Claus.
Suddenly he's out of his ringleader outfit. Good heavens, it is Santa, and I never knew. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Well, this ain't Santa. He's supposed to go ho, ho. Laughed Santa in landing.
He immediately distributed the delayed presents.
And, of course, for you, Billy. And now, Merry Christmas to all. And off he goes. Leaving a little surprise from the reindeer, of course.
But anyway, there you go. Huh? That was quite the surprise. They didn't know that Santa Claus was a part of the circus. At least for one day.
Yeah.
Oh, well. If they hadn't been the last town, he would have said,
well, screw you, I'm leaving. Put a gun in my face, you bastards.
And he would leave, you know. So, look, here's an exercise. You'll have to capture this image. Do it now. Do it right now. There you go. So this is what you want to do. You want to color Jolly Santa Claus. Follow the guide on the left. Oh, this is your guide. Yeah. Well, you know the basics. His suit's red. It's got some white trim. The bag is a brown, but almost orange. And then you, of course, have the colors of the toys falling out of the bag. His brown boots. Almost looks like a moccasin or something. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, no PlayStations, nothing like that. Just a drum, a trumpet, a really big candy cane, a train, I guess a ball, some toy clown, a toy horse, some other dumb doll, a toy house, and a girl doll. There you go. Boy, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Well, what's next? A teddy bear in Toyland. Oh, my goodness. Won't that just be a thrill a minute? Well, let's hope so, because that's what I'll be reading next time on Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. And that would take it to next week. Yeah. Total Pain in the Ass says, no chance for Blanta. Well, all right then. Mike Panzer says, hi, Doug. Doug. Oh, he means me. Hi, Mike Panther. Yeah, that's me. All right, well, now I got to figure out something else to do. Geez, that didn't even give me 30 minutes. I thought I babbled on long enough, you know. I wonder if I could just go through this. Oh, boy, it's a lot of... Good Lord, this goes on. Maybe I better. All right, a double feature. Teddy Bear in Toyland. Say, what's that coming? Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Assemble all ye citizens in the town square. Hear ye, hear ye. Official announcement from the King of Toyland. Gosh. Following list of toys will be ready tonight to accompany Santa Claus to the homes of real children. None of those fake ones. Gee, I hope I get to go. Piggy bank? Here. Jump the frog? Here. Yep. Tiger cat? Tiger cat. Well, where is he? Yeah, all right, I'm here. I don't get to go, Tiger, but you're a lucky one. Lucky? Bah! I didn't want to go. Phooey! I gotta go and get pawed by some little brat. He doesn't want to go? Say, I've got a terrific idea. Phooey on Christmas. I'll go right now and ask the king. Now, you can't see the king. He's taking a dump. Well, but I must see him. This is important. Oh, crap. I wasn't that far off. Excuse me, Your Highness, but this... Again, sir! This is most irregular. Ooh. I only have a question. Then I only have a tell. All right, what is it? May I go with Santa Claus in Tiger's place? He doesn't want to go. No, Bear, you can't. We can't change the order. Santa Claus gets the requests, and he must fill them correctly. Now run along and shut the door. Aw, gee. Meanwhile, I made up my mind. I'm not going. Not with Santa Claus, that is. I'll get help and get out of Toyland on my own. Yeah. Now listen, men, here's my plan. Sure, Tiger, let's hear it. We're with you, friend. We raid the arsenal and arm ourselves. Good Lord. Then we commandeer the Toyland train. What's that? Why, Tiger, you'll do nothing of the kind. Oh, it's Teddy. It's not right, and Santa wouldn't approve. So what? I'm going to... Oh, that's it. Grab him. Hey. Got him. So long, pal. Come on, Turtle. We've no time to waste. Let's go. Do the arsenal. Easy does it. Shh. Bzz, 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 bzz. I say, old fella, have you the time? Why, yes, I do. It's past. Ooh. Man, hit him on the top of the head, then right in the face. Tiger's not messing around. You know? Quickly, men, before he comes to. Over behind those flowers. I don't think he's gonna come to. I think he's dead. That's it. Now tie him up. Not bad, eh? All right, Tiger, get going. Sure, now watch this. If it doesn't work, we're sunk. It worked! There you are. Whole bag of equipment. Boy, I'm glad to get out of that box. Forward, men, we're on our way. Jeez. Meanwhile, doing, 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 doing. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. That always works, by the way. Oh, yeah. Twang. Oh. Now he's a dirty teddy. Huh? Say, I'm going to run you in. You walking mud pie, whoever you are. But first we'll take some of that off. I wouldn't dirty up the Toyland jail. Why, it's Teddy the Bear. Quick, officer, Tiger Cat and his pals have robbed the arsenal. So, well, go tell the king at once. But, sorry, this time you don't get through. Ha ha. Well, they don't believe me. I'll have to do something myself. Well, I know. I'll borrow an airplane. Sure. Hey, come back with it. There's Tiger and his gang. They haven't gone far. It's good I picked this plane. It's loaded. Good Lord. I thought these were all toys. It's got explosives in it. A direct hit. Jeez. Don't move or I'll light this one. You're just a time, officer. This match was going out. The king and Santa Claus will hear of this. Bear Santa has a surprise for you. Teddy, you're coming with me to make a Christmas. To make a Merry Christmas for some child. Why? And that's it. He's got yellow gloves. Anyway, wow. Hey, that was something, huh? Yep. Oh, jeez. Well, it's got to be better than that, but I guess that's what you can expect for a holiday fair. All right, still not 30 minutes. Jeez. Oh. Well, all right, I'll save this one for next week. Santa's first visit. So I guess he comes in on Thanksgiving. I don't know. We'll find out what that's all about on the next exciting episode of Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics. Yeah. Mike Bender says, today's project is doing a Supergirl that's Marilyn Monroe. Today's project. You mean draw Marilyn Monroe? Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. Check the super tips. Nothing. All right, let me punch in the name of Marilyn Monroe. Man, nothing comes up. Kidding, of course. Oh yeah, the famous shot. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so there's that one. What the hell is... Oh, damn AI always screwing around there. Oh, yeah, I did draw this one. I forgot all about that. What did I do with that image? Well, anyway, I'll put this into Photoshop so that I can see it more easily for the during purposes. Come here. I need... Oh, yeah. I'm sure this is fascinating as I set this up. And all you can see is the Santa Claus thing. I think this one is a bit more classic. Hey, what the hell? I don't want that there. Okay. There we are. Yes. Yes. Although Joe DiMaggio didn't like it. Yeah. Oh, well, that's too bad, you know. All right. Well, why doesn't it just show up immediately? Oh, it's got to show the, no, I don't want it to show up at all. I got to turn it off. I got to go to the second camera. There it is. Jeez. Look, I've been up all night. I was, dead tired and stuff. I mean, I am dead tired and stuff. All right. Let me put this on the... There we go. Okay. This. It's the famous scene on the sidewalk from the 7-Year Itch. And of course, the grading blows, a draft. And it causes her dress to lift up. Of course, everyone on the set got an eyeful of her panties. And, oh boy, Joe didn't like that. No, he didn't. But, of course, Marilyn didn't seem to mind. But, well. Oops. Yeah. Well, not 100% accurate, but, good enough. So there you go, She's like, giggle, giggle, tee hee. It's Marilyn. See? Geez, 34. I really should have thought of something else to do. Well, I suppose there's other images. Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Probably don't have it readily available. No? Is that? Nah. Well. Alright. There we go. This was taken from a picture that Richard Avedon shot of Marilyn. And it was in between takes. She's just standing there waiting for the next shot or whatever. Wasn't really meant to be a part of it, and she's just got this sort of lost look on her face. In hindsight, of course, it immediately seemed to become all the more significant. And despite all the glamour and fame, it's hard to say that she was a happy camper. That's the deal. Can't remember what year it was. I'm guessing some point in the 50s. There we go. Where the hell am I? Forsyth, Maryland. I guess it means that. Huh. That turned out all right, huh? You just never know. It was better than the first one.
All right. Well, let me look and see here. Perhaps there are stories that I could possibly discuss here on the show. Oh no, this sounds terrible. All right. Well, we'll do this. Possible casting rumors. So it would be the video. No, not that one. This one. Properties. That. Okay, here we go. Dave Bautista rumored to play Brainiac in James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow. No. Just no. Oh, man. New rumor claims Dave Bautista is being eyed to play Brainiac in James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow. The report comes from Jeff Snyder, adding another major name to the growing list of actors connected to the Superman sequel, which is said to include Matt Smith, Claes Bang, and Sam Rockwell. Though yet to be officially confirmed, Brainiac was recently revealed as the film's villain, and casting chatter has ramped up as the project moves toward production. Bautista now joins a conversation that has already included the other rumored contenders. The other, I don't know about, maybe Sam Rockwell, but Matt Smith would be a go with Claes Bang. Mr. Bang. Could probably do it. Bautista, no. Maybe as Mongol, toss in Warworld into the story. Anyway, according to Snyder, Bautista's name has come up in discussions surrounding Brainiac, and the actor is the front runner. Nothing is confirmed, and there's no word on a deal. Well, of course, Gunn worked with him in Guardians, so that probably makes him the favorite. But the fact that his name is now being floated suggests DC Studios is still weighing multiple directions for the character. Bautista has talked in the past about wanting to play Bane. More recently, he said he felt he had aged out of the role and didn't think he was the right fit anymore. Well, yeah, he could have done a much better Bane. He would have been perfect for the role. But I guess he figures he's too old for it. Even with Bane off the table, Bautista has also said he still wants to play a different DC character and has expressed interest in working with James Gunn again. That's why this rumor stands out, especially with Gunn now steering the DCU. For the moment, of course, Bautista played Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. The character is defined by intelligence, control, and menace. Bautista has leaned into more restrained, character-driven work in recent years, which would fit a colder, more imposing take on Brainiac. As with the other rumored names, this is still in rumor territory. Man of Tomorrow is, on the way with all these people. This is the weakest choice, in my opinion, of the names made. But he does have an in because James Gunn likes him. So, and since it's James Gunn, might be James Gunn's final DC film, depending on how things go, he might just, I'm going to put Dave in there. I don't care what anyone says. And that'll be that. So, there you go. Dave Bautista as Brainiac. No. Trying to see the damn studio. There it is. Okay. Now there's this. Oh, no. No. Scarlett Johansson as Two-Face in The Batman Part Number 2. Oh, jeez. New details are emerging about The Batman Part Number 2, and they point to the long-awaited arrival of Harvey Dent in Matt Reeves' Gotham. But there may be more. According to the latest chatter, Harvey Dent will reportedly appear in the sequel, with his family playing a key role in the story. The reports follow recent casting rumors surrounding Scarlett Johansson and Brad Pitt, which now appear to be connected. According to Jeff Snyder, Scarlett Johansson is now said to be playing Gilda Dent, Harvey Dent's wife. In DC lore, Gilda is a tragic figure closely tied to Harvey's downfall, often portrayed as emotionally distant and burdened by guilt as his life spirals. In some comic versions, Gilda senses something is wrong with Harvey long before his secrets are exposed. In others, she is directly involved in crimes herself, blurring the line between victim and accomplice. That kind of uncertainty fits well with Reeves' grounded psychological version of Gotham. Yeah, well, or how about Matt Reeves maybe flipping expectations entirely, with Johansson reportedly looking to play a villain, and the role described as deceptive in nature. Her Gilda Dent could be more than just Harvey's wife. A gender swap Two-Face would be a radical shift. No, it wouldn't. Now, the Batman Earth 1 story did something like this. Gilda, in the Long Halloween stories, becomes a villain. But Harvey's still Two-Face. Making her Two-Face instead is just one of these, it's still a gender swap nonsense thing. Stop doing that. There's plenty of good female villains for Scarlett to play. But anyway, nothing is confirmed, but the idea of Scarlett Johansson as Two-Face and Gilda carrying the duality rather than Harvey would immediately set this version far apart from past Batman films. It would ruin it. It's just too, there's no stomach for that crap. None. So Brad Pitt reportedly in talks to play Harvey Dent's father, a character who has been portrayed in the comics as abusive and influential in shaping Harvey's psychological trauma. So let me guess, Harvey becomes a woman after the accident or something. However, the Hollywood Reporter has reported that Pitt is currently tied up with other projects and that Pitt won't be appearing in the Batman Part Number 2. So they wanted him, but he's not available. Maybe they wanted him to be Two-Face, but now they're going to shift to Scarlett being Two-Face. Even so, the fact that Pitt was discussed at all suggests Reeves is aiming high for the Dent family dynamic, treating it as a major emotional pillar of the sequel, and that he wants big names attached to those roles. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this at all. It's pretty obvious what they should have done after the success of the Penguin is pit the Batman against the Penguin. Yeah, and I guess having her be like Poison Ivy is too fantastical a character. Could have been Talia. Someone of that nature that would fit more into the grounded world of Matt Reeves' Batman. But yeah, they really should have just done a Batman versus Penguin film to continue off what was set up in the series, which was leaps and bounds far superior to the Batman film. But just at this late date in the which should be the post-woke era. Stop gender swapping. Stop race swapping. Just stop doing that crap. There's plenty of female characters to go through for Scarlett Johansson to play. Yeah, I just don't get the sense of this. And a proven failure and a despised act to take, especially with well-established, IP, what have you, characters, lore. And then to do this, incredibly stupid. Kronos Godwisen. So, if Wes Anderson made the movie Brainiac, would be Owen Wilson. Now, I don't know. Maybe Owen Wilson could do it. But I don't know. I just, oof. Ooh. I don't know what else there is to talk about here. Yeah. They did the Green Lantern teaser. It's all very brief and not a whole lot to it. Come on. Basically, he's talking to Jon Stewart in a truck, and he talks to him like he's not ready for the world of Green Lantern or whatever. So then he puts the power ring on the dash and dives out of the truck, sending the truck off of a cliff with John still in the truck. And so he's got to quickly grab the ring, activate it and save himself. Because this is, I don't know, his test of Jon Stewart. I guess it's no wonder they don't get along when he pulls a stunt like that. But I don't know. I guess he thought he had to. Anyway, a couple of scenes of them walking around, not a whole lot. So whenever it gets released, they've delayed it, so we don't know. Sometime next year, but don't know exactly when. I think they intend for it to now be after the Supergirl film. So, I don't know. Looks kind of cheap up close, doesn't it? I mean, it's all busted up and stuff. I guess that's to indicate, hey, it's really ancient. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. That's on the way. And the main problem with it is having the involvement of, I just saw it. Yeah, this guy here, Damon Lindelof, who did Watchmen for HBO. And it was god awful. It was horrible. So they decided to give him another DC property. Yeah. Well, to make it even worse, they decided to make Tom King the other head writer of Lanterns. And, well, he's just terrible. His comics are pretty bad. And that's two big red flags for Green Lantern. Yeah. Now, that being said, his Supergirl comic, a complete ripoff of True Grit plot-wise, is probably the best he's done. You know? Mr. Miracle, well, boy, that's the one that fooled me. I was reading it. This is interesting. This is kind of cool. Of course, it's just one big tease after another, a bunch of repetition, and then it just fizzles and farts its way out the door. Where Supergirl, had a plot and a character development process to it and all that. Of course, completely stolen from True Grit. So, of course, it was all in place for him to do it. So there you go. I guess that's why it's the superior of the two. Yeah. But with Mr. Miracle, tease, and no real payoff. Well, that fits in just great with Damon Lindelof. of Lost and so on. So, yeah, I don't know. The only bright spot is Chris Mundy is the showrunner. And of course, he did True Detective in Ozark. So, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, that's the first footage we've seen with old man Hal Jordan, which means he more than likely will not survive this series, or he'll just retire and walk away. And Jon Stewart will be the main Green Lantern of the DCU, provided it survives long enough for that to really amount to anything. Lately, that doesn't seem likely. So anyway, there we go. We got a Santa Claus comic book story. Well, two Santa Claus comic book stories. 2 drawings of Marilyn Monroe that I drew all by myself. I sure did. And, yep, no super tips. Well, look, I tried, Oh, my voice is going. So I guess it's time for me to go in total. So there we go. Yeah, see? I did something. I did. I did. But, well, what are you going to do? There, we're back on the best trying to figure there we go. Marilyn Monroe, see? And, I can kind of draw. All right. Talk to you again soon. We'll see what else I'll do. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Oh, geez. Something about being up all night at work and then coming in here and trying to talk. It just doesn't work. No, not really. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, I'll talk to you again in another stream at some point. At some time in the future.